Hello, my friend. Welcome back to Wise Elders Insight, where we believe growing older means growing wiser, not giving up on ease, comfort, or joy. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked around your home and felt just a little bit off? Maybe your knees do not bend like they used to, or you've caught yourself saying, "Now, where did I put that again?" More often than you'd like. That is not a flaw. That is life-changing, and we change with it. Today, we are not talking about organizing just to make things look pretty. We are talking about creating a home that truly supports you, one that wraps around your daily routine like your favorite cardigan. In this video, I am going to share 20 gentle, clever, and truly life-enhancing organizing tips. These are not just about making space. They are about making space feel better. So, get comfortable, pour yourself a cup of coffee or tea, and let's spend the next little while together reimagining your home as a place that works for you, not against you. Because you deserve a space that brings ease, not effort, and peace, not piles. Let's get started. Tip 1. Create a joy nook, not just a memory corner. Let's begin not with a drawer, but with your heart. When people talk about decluttering, they often say, keep only what sparks joy. But for us, it goes deeper. It is about seeing your life reflected in your home, not just in things, but in the stories they carry. So instead of tucking your keepsakes away in the attic or behind closed boxes, I want to invite you to create a joy nook. Just a small, intentional space, maybe a shelf by the window, the top of your dresser, or a little table in the hallway, where you can place a few treasured items. A photo from your wedding day, your mother's teacup, a seashell from a trip you loved. One or two things that make you pause and smile every time you pass by. Studies have shown that having familiar, emotionally meaningful items in our everyday surroundings can actually boost mood and help maintain cognitive health. The goal is not minimalism. The goal is meaning. So give your memories a home, right where you can see and feel them, every single day. Tip 2. The touch. It once rule, because you deserve peace, not piles. Let me ask you something. How many times have you picked up the mail, set it down on the counter, then moved it to the table and later still found it sitting in a pile on your desk? You're not alone. This happens to all of us, and it is what I like to call clutter creep. Here is the gentle solution, the touch it once rule. The moment something enters your hands, decide where it goes. Mail? Sort it right at the door. Recycle the junk? File the bills. Dishes? Do not leave them in the sink for later. Rinse them and place them in the dishwasher. Laundry? Fold it and put it away as soon as it is dry. No more baskets that sit for days. Science tells us that handling tasks immediately reduces stress and mental clutter. And it is not about being perfect. It is about building habits that support the life you want to live. You deserve calm. You deserve clarity. And this simple shift can help bring both into your everyday routine. Tip 3. The Lazy Susan Miracle. No more cabinet gymnastics. Have you ever reached into the back of a cabinet to grab something and knocked over 3 other items just trying to get to it? Or bent down under the sink only to find yourself struggling to reach a cleaner that rolled to the very back? If so, it is time to bring a little magic into your cabinets. And her name is Lazy Susan. These simple rotating trays can transform your space. Place one under the sink with cleaning supplies, in your spice cabinet, or even in the bathroom for your skincare and medications. With just a gentle spin, everything is visible and within reach. Ergonomics experts say that reducing bending and reaching can help prevent joint strain and injury, especially as we get older. And beyond that, it simply makes life easier. No more digging, stretching, or knocking things over. Once you start using Lazy Susans, you will wonder how you ever lived without them. Tip 4. The maybe box. A gentle way to let go. Letting go of things is not always easy. That scarf your daughter gave you years ago, the vase from an old friend, the kitchen gadget you have not used since 1998. Parting with these things can feel heavy, not because of the object, but because of the memories tied to them. So, here is a gentle method that takes the pressure off: the maybe box. When you come across something you are not sure about, do not force yourself to decide right away. Instead, place it in a cardboard box, label it with today's date, and put it somewhere out of sight, the back of a closet or under the bed. Then, wait 6 months. If you never think about it, never go back to get it, never miss it. That is your answer. It is time to let it go, with peace and no regret. Psychologists say this kind of delayed decision-making lowers emotional resistance and gives you the space to release items more confidently. You are not throwing away your life. You are just giving yourself room to live it more freely. Tip 5. The Pillowcase Sheet Bundle. A bed-making blessing. Let's be honest, folding a fitted sheet is like wrestling a wild animal. And then, once you finally get it done, where are the pillowcases? The top sheet? Why are they never all in one place? Here is a trick that will change the game forever. After you wash your sheets, fold the top sheet, the fitted sheet, and one pillowcase. Then place all three neatly inside the second pillowcase. That's it. Everything bundled into one tidy, matching set. When it is time to change the bed, you just grab the bundle and go. No digging, no mismatched patterns, no frustration. And this does more than save time. Studies on organization have shown that when items are grouped logically and consistently, it reduces decision fatigue. That feeling of being overwhelmed by too many little choices. So next time laundry day rolls around, give this a try. Your future self will thank you when bedtime comes, and all you have to do is reach for one cozy bundle and drift off with ease. Tip 6. The grab-and-go emergency binder. Be ready without the rush. There are things in life we never want to think about, like sudden illnesses, hospital visits, or even natural disasters. But being prepared does not mean living in fear. It means offering yourself and your loved ones peace of mind when it matters most. That is where the grab-and-go binder comes in. This is a single organized binder that holds your most important documents in one easy-to-reach place. Inside, include your medical records, current prescriptions, allergy information, insurance policies, emergency contacts, and legal documents like your power of attorney. Imagine how much easier it would be if a loved one or paramedic needed your information quickly, and it was all right there, ready. Senior care experts agree, quick access to your essentials can make a world of difference in a crisis. Take an afternoon this week to gather those documents, put them in one binder, and store it where it can be easily found. You may never need it, but if you do, you will be so glad you took the time. Tip 7. Modular closet helpers. More function, less frustration. Reaching up high and bending down low just is not as easy as it used to be, and a cluttered closet makes every day harder than it needs to be. But here is the good news. You do not need a fancy renovation or an expensive contractor to make your closet work for you. Modular closet systems are affordable, flexible, and easy to install. Think pull-down clothing rods that gently lower your clothes to eye level. Think slide-out bins, stackable shelves, and hanging organizers that keep everything within reach. When your closet is organized and accessible, getting dressed in the morning becomes a joy instead of a chore. And beyond convenience, experts say reducing unnecessary bending and reaching helps prevent falls and injuries, something we all want to avoid. Take a look at your closet and ask yourself, what if this space worked for me, not against me? With a few small changes, it absolutely can. Tip 8. The one-in, one-out rule. Keep clutter from sneaking back in. You spend a weekend clearing out your closet or reorganizing your kitchen, and everything feels wonderful. But a few months later, somehow the clutter has returned. Sound familiar? That is where the one in, one out rule comes in. It is simple. Every time you bring something new into your home, let go of one old item. Buy a new sweater? Donate one you no longer wear. Pick up a new kitchen tool? Pass along the one collecting dust in the drawer. This habit helps create balance. It prevents new clutter from sneaking back in while keeping your home light and breathable. Experts in home organization say that clutter is not always about what we own. It is often about what we continue to add. So let's stop the cycle before it starts. This rule is not just about space. It is about making conscious, thoughtful choices. And that is something to feel good about. Tip 9. Hook closet hack. Hang more, stress less. Closets can be tricky, especially when space is tight or items are hard to reach. And if you are like most of us, your pants, purses, and scarves may be buried or stacked where they are hard to see, and even harder to grab. Enter the humble S-hook. These small, inexpensive hooks can be used to hang pants by the belt loops, purses by their straps, or even scarves in a neat row. They hang vertically, which saves space, keeps things wrinkle-free, and lets you see everything at a glance. Professional organizers love vertical storage because it can increase usable closet space by up to 30%. And here is the best part. No more digging through piles. Everything is in plain sight and easy to reach. Try this one today. Your closet, your shoulders, and your future self will thank you. Tip 10. Nightstand simplicity. A calmer end to every day. Your nightstand should be a place of rest, not a drop zone for receipts, lotion bottles, tangled cords, or half-read books. A cluttered nightstand can actually interrupt your ability to fall asleep peacefully. Here is a gentle rule to restore calm. Keep only 3 essentials. 1. A lamp for soft, soothing light. 2. A water bottle so you can stay hydrated without getting up. And 3. A personal item that matters to you. Your reading glasses, a favorite book, or a small notepad to jot down thoughts. Everything else? Give it a new home elsewhere. If your nightstand has a drawer, use a small organizer inside to keep lip balm, tissues, or medication tidy and easy to find. Research shows that a clean, uncluttered sleep space helps improve sleep quality, lowers stress levels, and promotes more restful nights. So before bed tonight, take a few moments to clear your nightstand. Let it become a place that invites rest, not restlessness. Tip 11. The organized cable drawer. Say goodbye to the mystery tangle. Let's talk about that one drawer. You know the one. Filled with cords, chargers, headphones, maybe even a mystery cable from a phone you no longer own. We all have it. But here's the truth. Most of us only use a handful of cables regularly. The rest? They are just clutter in disguise. Take a few minutes to empty out that drawer and sort everything. Keep only the chargers and cables you actually use. Maybe one for your phone, one for your tablet, and a backup. The rest can be donated, recycled, or gently let go. Then, label each cable using small tags or even a piece of masking tape. Wrap them neatly and place them in drawer dividers or small containers. This may seem like a small thing, but having an organized cable drawer saves time, reduces stress, and clears up space, both in your drawer and in your mind. Next time you need that phone charger, you will know exactly where it is. No knots, no guessing, no frustration. Tip 12. The 2-a-day declutter habit. Small steps, big change. Decluttering can feel overwhelming, especially when we have spent a lifetime collecting, saving, and remembering. But here is a gentle truth. You do not have to do it all at once. Instead, try this. Remove just 2 things a day. That is it. Just 2. An old magazine you no longer read, a mug you never use, a pair of shoes you have not worn in years, 2 things a day may not seem like much, but over a year, that adds up to over 700 items, gone without stress or burnout. And it is not about rushing. It is about building a rhythm, making space in your home little by little, in a way that feels calm and doable. This habit gives you permission to go at your own pace, and that is the best kind of progress. Tip 13. Stackable storage bags, a clear and clean upgrade. Let's head to the closets, basements, and garages. If yours look anything like mine once did, there might be a collection of cardboard boxes that have not been opened in years. They gather dust, attract bugs, and fall apart over time. Not to mention, you have to open each one just to see what is inside. It is time for an upgrade. Replace those bulky boxes with clear, stackable, zippered storage bags. They are lightweight, easy to carry, and, most importantly, you can see exactly what is inside without opening them. Whether it is holiday decorations, seasonal clothes, or keepsakes, these bags protect your belongings from moisture, dust, and pests. And when everything is visible and accessible, organizing becomes a joy instead of a chore. Your back will thank you. Your closet will thank you. And so will your future self when you find exactly what you need, right when you need it. Tip 14. The home flow basket. One basket. Countless wins. Have you ever noticed how little items tend to wander around the house? A pair of glasses left in the kitchen, a book that belongs in the bedroom, or the remote control that somehow ended up in the bathroom? It happens. But there is a simple way to keep things moving back to where they belong. It is called the home flow basket. Place a small basket in a central area of your home, like the hallway or living room. Throughout the day, place out-of-place items inside. Then, once in the evening, take 5 minutes to walk the basket around and return everything to its home. This tiny ritual keeps your home feeling tidy without the pressure of picking up all day long. And there is something peaceful about this simple walk, moving through your home with intention, restoring order as you go. Sometimes, it is the softest routines that bring the deepest calm. Tip 15. Drawer dividers. Find what you need, when you need it. Let me ask you, how many times have you opened a drawer looking for something specific and ended up digging through a jumble of odds and ends? Whether it is in the kitchen, bathroom, or bedroom, cluttered drawers create stress. But there is a beautiful fix. Drawer dividers. These simple tools transform chaotic drawers into neatly organized spaces. You can separate utensils, sort medications, group stationery, or even organize your favorite pairs of socks. Not only does it save time, but your brain also loves it. Researchers say that our minds process clutter as visual noise, which increases anxiety and reduces focus. So the next time you open that drawer and instantly see what you are looking for, it will not just feel convenient, it will feel like relief. A calm drawer leads to a calmer day, and that is something we all deserve. Tip 16. The one-touch rule. Stop shuffling. Start simplifying. Let's be honest. Sometimes the clutter in our home is not from what we own, but from how often we move it around. You know the drill. You pick up the mail and leave it on the table. Then it moves to the kitchen, then to the office. Days go by, and now there is a pile you are avoiding. Here is a simple rule to break the cycle. The one-touch rule. When you touch something, handle it completely. Just once. Sort the mail as soon as you bring it in. Place dirty dishes directly into the dishwasher. Fold the laundry and put it away instead of leaving it in the basket. This habit saves time, reduces stress, and makes your space feel more open and calm. It is not about being perfect. It is about being intentional. One touch, one decision, one moment of clarity. Tip 17. Fall-proof your home with motion sensor lights. Safety first. Falls are one of the most common accidents for older adults, and often they happen in the dark. Think about those late-night trips to the bathroom, or early mornings when the hallway feels just a little too dim. Here is a small change that brings big safety. Install motion sensor LED lights. Place them under cabinets, along hallways, near stairs, or beside the bed. These little lights turn on automatically when they sense movement. No fumbling, no switches, no danger. Studies show that proper lighting can reduce fall risk significantly, and that means more confidence and peace of mind every single night. Sometimes, the best kind of care is the kind you give to yourself, quietly, thoughtfully, and with love. Tip 18. The dryer basket trick. Save your back, save your time. Laundry might not seem like a big deal until you feel that tug in your back when reaching into the dryer again and again. Here is a trick that is as gentle as it is smart. Instead of bending down over and over, simply place your empty laundry basket inside the dryer drum. Then slowly rotate the drum. Your clothes will fall right into the basket. No bending, no twisting, no pain. And as a bonus, try sorting your clothes as you pull them out. One pile for each room or person. It is a small change, but it turns laundry from a chore into a flow. The goal is not just clean clothes, it is a body that feels good doing it. Tip 19. Upright purse storage. A little style and a lot of sanity. Purses are a funny thing. You love a few, forget about others, and yet somehow they all end up squished in the back of the closet. Let's change that. Store your purses upright, like books on a shelf, in a bin with thin dividers, or use a hanging organizer with clear pockets so you can see each bag at a glance. This keeps your bags in shape, easy to grab, and, most importantly, easy to remember. And here is something interesting. When we can see what we own, we are far more likely to use it, which means fewer duplicates, less waste, and more joy. So go ahead, give your beautiful bags the spotlight they deserve. Tip 20. The 5-minute evening tidy. End the day with calm. Begin the next with grace. There's something sacred about the final moments of the day. The house grows quiet. The sky fades from golden to deep blue. The world slows down. And in those few minutes before you turn out the lights, there's a choice you can make. One that seems small, but carries a quiet power. It's called the 5-minute evening tidy. Now, I'm not talking about deep cleaning. No scrubbing or vacuuming. No piles of to-do lists or reorganizing closets. Just 5 simple minutes. A gentle pause to care for the space that has carried you through the day. Maybe it is straightening the throw blanket on the couch. Maybe it is rinsing the cup you used for tea. Or placing that book you were reading back on the shelf. Perhaps it is walking through the kitchen and clearing the counter, so tomorrow greets you with peace, not mess. You do not have to fix everything. Just one small area. One intentional act that says, I am closing this day with care. Because the truth is, the way we end one day shapes how we begin the next. Studies have shown that visual clutter can increase anxiety and disrupt sleep, especially for older adults. But a calm, orderly space has the opposite effect. It soothes the mind. It tells the body, you can rest now. And when you wake up to a room that feels cared for, you begin the day from a place of steadiness and clarity, not chaos. But there's more to this habit than neatness. It is a ritual of presence, a way to slow down and reconnect with your environment, to say thank you to your home for holding you, through joys, through challenges, through ordinary hours. And it becomes a quiet form of self-respect. You're telling yourself, I am worth this moment. I deserve to wake up in peace. And what I have learned, what so many of us learn with time, is that peace is not found in grand gestures. It's found in the little things we do, over and over, with love. So tonight, before bed, light a lamp, put on some soft music, and take 5 minutes to gently put your space in order. Not for anyone else, just for you. Because your home deserves it, and more importantly, you do too. Let this be your closing note to the day. A quiet bow before the curtain falls, so that tomorrow, when the light returns and your feet touch the floor, you will rise into a space that feels ready, soft, steady, and full of promise. Before we go, I want to leave you with this thought. A home is not just walls and windows. It is the rhythm of your days, the stories in your shelves, the quiet comfort in knowing where things belong, and in knowing you belong. Every drawer you organize, every light you install, every small change you make, it is not just about tidying up. It is about honoring your life and making space for what matters most now. You're not just decluttering a house, you're shaping a haven, a place that moves with you, supports you, and reflects the grace and wisdom you have earned with time. So, wherever you are in your journey, whether you are just starting or already halfway through, be proud. You're doing something beautiful. And I hope that today, even in some small way, this video felt like a friend walking beside you, reminding you that life can still be light, still be gentle, and still be full of joy. If this brought you peace or made you smile, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let us keep this community warm and kind, just like the homes we are building together. Until next time, stay safe, stay grounded, and let your home hug you back every single day.